So first we will understand what is a linear equation in two variable. Before that we will understand what is a linear equation, okay, and what is a linear polynomial, because all these are basics. So what is a linear polynomial? Polynomial, not equation, okay. Polynomial and equation, they are two different things, okay.
Yeah.
Polynomial and equations, they are not same.
Okay.
Because a polynomial can be 2x plus 3. It becomes equation only when you put is equal to something, let's say 8, right?
Yeah.
So there is no equation in a polynomial. Polynomial is just an expression, just an algebraic expression, right? Which has two or more than two terms.
Okay.
Correct. So linear polynomial in one variable we have studied long back, correct? Linear polynomial in 9th also we have studied in one variable, correct?
Yes.
General form is ax plus b, correct?
Yes.
Now when we talk about linear equation in one variable, linear equation in one variable was something like this. General form ax plus b is equal to what? 0. Okay. Now when we say linear equation in two variable, when we say linear equation two variable, the general form would be ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Okay, where a is what? Coefficient of x, b is coefficient of y, and c is some constant term. Okay.
Okay.
Some constant term. Okay. Now, if I write a equation something like this, 2x plus 3y plus 8 equal to 0, then what will be a, what will be b, and what will be c?
A will be 2, B will be 3, and C will be 8.
And c will be 8. Let's say if I write 2x minus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, then
A
will be
2, B will be minus 3, C will be minus 8.
Let's say if I write 2x minus 3y is equal to 8, then what will be a, b, and c?
A will be 2, B will be 3, minus 3, I mean. C will be minus 8.
Because when you bring them into general form, it will be 2x minus 3y minus 8 is equal to what? 0. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we will study why these equations we are. So last year also we had studied, right, that linear equations, the graphical representation, correct?
Yes, yes.
Why we are calling them as linear equation? Why they are called as linear equation? Why this form is called as linear equation? Because of graphical representation.
Okay.
Because of graphical representation. Okay. So if you take any equation, okay, any equation. So let's say equation in two variable. Okay, equation in two variable. Okay. So simply if I don't put linear, okay, let's say for example, so for example, I will like to tell you that x square plus y square is equal to, let's say, 2 square, right?
Okay.
Correct. This is also an equation in two variables, correct or not?
Yes.
But is this linear?
No.
Then what it is? No, it is equation of a circle.
Equation of a
Circle. So when you will go in your higher standard, you will study that this is the equation of a circle whose center is passing through origin and radius is 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it is all graphical representation. Okay, since this is a quadratic equation, that is okay. Okay, but it is also an equation of the circle, and ultimately circle is also a quadratic equation only. Why? Because it is covering all the four quadrants, right?
Okay.
Correct. So why we are calling linear equation in two variables means what? Linear equation in two variables means if you plot that equation, if you plot the solutions of that equation, basically, okay, how many solutions can a linear equation can have? Ax, let's say ax plus by plus c equal to 0. And how many solutions it can have? Infinite solutions, right?
Infinite. Yeah.
Infinite. Why? Let's say if I give you a simple example, x plus y is equal to 2, right?
Okay.
Then 1 plus 1 can also give you 2,
Yes.
right? 3 minus 1 can also give you 2.
Yes.
Minus 3 plus 1, sorry, 4 minus 2 can also give you 2, right?
Yes.
So all these are different. So x can be 1, y can be 1. X
Yes.
can be 3, y can be minus 1. X can be 4, y can be minus 2. Anything, right?
Yes.
Correct. So it is just a one equation now. So there are infinite solutions for any one equation, correct? Now, if you try to plot these infinite solutions on a graph, on a Cartesian plane, on a 2D plane, you know, this plane is called as what? XY plane
Yes.
or Cartesian plane or 2D plane. All the 2D objects are represented on this plane, right?
Yeah.
So this is our x-axis.
Yeah.
This is our x-axis. This is our y-axis. You start plotting. So 1 is our 1 comma 1. When x was 1, y was 1. When x was 0, y was 2. So we can have 1 comma 1 point over here. Okay, we can have 0 comma 2 also. We can have 0 comma 2 when x is 0, y is 2. Correct? When x is 2, y is 0, 2 comma 0 also we have. So like that we have infinite points, right?
Yeah.
And when you connect all these infinite points, you will get a straight line. Okay, that is why we are calling them as what? Linear equations. Okay. Is this clear why we are calling them as a linear equations?
Yeah, they form infinitely many solutions, and when plotted graphically, they represent a straight line.
Yeah. So when they are plotted graphically, they represent a straight line. Okay, and this is all. And ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is also the general form of a straight line, which is a chapter in class 11th. There's one chapter in class 11th which is a straight lines. There, the general form of a straight line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So now we understood that why these equations are called linear equation in two variables, right? But plotting of linear equation in two variables you have already studied in your 9th standard, right? Correct.
Yeah.
But what we are studying this year, we are studying pair of linear equation, correct?
Yeah.
Pair of linear equation. When we say pair, it means there will be two linear equations, correct?
Yeah.
Yes or no? So when we say
Yeah.
pair, there will be two linear equations. So ultimately, these linear equations are nothing but lines, and those lines will be on 2D plane.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Right. So let's say if we have pair of linear equation, it means what? Two lines in a plane. Then then we have to study what all are the possibilities in which they can lie on this plane. Okay, so let's say if I give you two lines, okay, and you have this plane, so what all things you can do with that? See, so what you can do is either you can make them intersecting lines, correct? Or you can make them two parallel lines, correct? Or you can make one line on top of another, which is called as coincident lines, right? One on top of the another will always be called as coincident lines. So one on top of the another.
Yeah.
So like this green color line is on top of the blue, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are intersecting lines.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you have any other condition?
No.
See, coincident lines. There's no other possibility because I will tell you why. Because this plane is a big plane. Okay, this plane is a big plane. Okay, let's say if you try to draw something like this. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, let's say if you try to draw something like this and try to draw something like this, at some or the other point, if they are not parallel, they will always meet. Whether at this side or this side, on the left hand side or right hand side, any side they can meet.
Okay.
Okay, if they are not parallel, then at some point they will always intersect. Always. Okay, it's not, if they are parallel, they will never intersect. If they are intersecting, then they will, if they are not parallel, they will always intersect actually. Okay.
Yes.
So now if you see, there are two lines. Okay, so let's name these two lines. Okay, let's say our first line is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Okay, let's say our second line is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, right? Yes.
Okay.
Now this line will have infinite many solutions, correct? This line will have infinite solutions, correct?
No, in one.
No, it will have infinite solution. Any one particular line has infinite solution, right? This is also the solution. This is all the solution. This is also. What is the solution of an equation? See, x plus y is equal to t, 2. So what is the solution? Solution is nothing but the points which satisfy this equation, correct? So let's say if I give you, let's say if x is 3 and y is 2, then will it be called a solution of this equation?
Yeah.
No, why no? No, why they will be called solution? Because 3 plus 2 is giving you 5, right? Is it giving you 2? Is it giving you 2? No. So can we call it as a solution? What does the solution means? What is the meaning of a solution? That if this is the equation, then my solution is nothing but the points which satisfy this variables, right? X and Y.
Yeah.
Correct. So if I give you some random point, they cannot be called as solution, correct?
Yeah.
And the points which are lying on this line, they all will be solution, correct? Because they are satisfying the equation of this particular line, correct?
Yeah.
So this line will have infinite solutions, correct? I'm talking about only one line. Okay, I'm talking about only one line. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And this particular line will also have infinite solutions. This particular line will also have infinite solutions.
Yes.
But if you see, if they are intersecting, there will be one particular point. Which will be satisfying both the equations. Correct?
Yes.
This is the common point, right? Which is satisfying both the equations. So can I say this particular point? Okay, this particular point, I can say that this particular point is solution of both the equation.
Yes.
Correct or not? Okay.
Yes.
So it means what? When lines are intersecting, we will get one common point where they are intersecting, and that particular point will be called as what? Unique solution of those pair of equations.
Okay.
So that will be a unique solution for both the lines.
Yes, that is why we are calling them as what? Unique solution. So this is the unique solution which will satisfy both the lines, but individually they have infinite solution.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so for example, let me tell. Okay, I will show you an example. Okay, let's move to next point. So let's take an example where x plus y is equal to 2. Let's say, okay. So x is 1, y is 1, then it will be 2. Correct? X is 3, or let's say x is 0 and y is equal to 2, then also it will be 2. X is 2 and y is 0. That is also one of the solution, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Now, let's say if I give you another equation, x minus y is equal to 5. Okay, or let's say x minus y is equal to 4. Then x can be 3, y can be 1. Correct?
Yeah.
X can be 3, x can be 5, and y can be 1. Correct?
Yeah. Yes.
If x is 0, y will be minus 4.
Yes.
If x is minus 4, y is 0. Correct?
Yes.
Here if you see, x is 3 and y is minus 1. Correct? Then also we will get 2. X is 3, y is minus 1. Then also we'll get 4. Correct?
Yes.
So if you see here, these two lines have infinite solutions, but there is one particular point, x is 3 and y is minus 1, which is common to both of them. and we are interested in finding that point. Okay.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, we are interested in finding that point because that is the unique solution. Okay, in ninth, what you are doing for individual line, you used to find all the solutions, or let's say if they are asking you to find 3 solutions. But here, when we are talking about pair of linear equations, what we are interested in, that if there are 2 lines in a plane, then what kind of solution we will get? Will we get a unique solution? Okay, will we, or let's see other kind of solutions also. Okay, and then we will see. Okay, so do you understood why we are calling them as a unique solution when lines are intersecting?
Yes, yes.
When lines are intersecting, we'll get a unique solution. Okay, parallel lines. Now if you see here, okay, this particular line has its own set of solutions, right?
Yeah,
This particular line will have its own set of solutions.
yeah,
There will be no relation between this and this.
yes.
Okay, so in this case, will we get any solution? This is having its own infinite solution. This is having its own infinite solutions, right? Correct.
Yeah,
So there's no particular point which will satisfy both the lines. So in this case, we will get what? No solution, right?
yeah,
In this case, we are getting no
yeah.
solution. Why we are getting no solution? Because there is no common point, or there is no such point which is satisfying both the lines, right?
Like,
Correct. Now, if you see coincident lines, okay,
can you please?
see if coincident lines, if you see this point is also satisfying both the lines, this point is also satisfying both the lines, this point is also satisfying both the lines, this point, this point, this point. So all the points are satisfying both the lines, correct? So how many solutions we will have here? Here also we will have what? Infinitely many solutions. Why? Because since the one line is on top of another, whatever points are there, they are lying on both the lines. There are infinite possible points which are there on both the lines. So they have what? Infinitely many solutions. Correct or not?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. To summarize then everything, then we can say that if in a plane we have a pair of linear equations, if in a plane we have a pair of linear equations, 3 kind of conditions may arise. Okay, start making note of this now. Okay, that was the explanation
Okay.
part. So if there are a pair of linear equation, so they can be either intersecting. Okay, you can also draw these 3 diagrams. Okay, one condition is they can be intersecting. Second is they can be parallel. Okay, third is they can be coincident, one on top of the another. Okay, one on top of the another.
Okay.
Okay, coincident. Okay. So first is intersecting lines. Okay, this is intersecting lines. Parallel lines, coincident lines. Coincident means what? On one top of the another or same. Okay, one line lying over the another line. If it is intersecting line, we will always have a unique solution. If they are parallel lines, they will have no solution.
Yeah.
Correct. If they are coincident lines, we will have what? Infinitely many solutions.
Yeah.
Okay. So in pair of linear equations, we will be studying 3 kind of solutions. One is 3 kind of pairs we will study. One is intersecting line. If we solve so there are different ways of solving linear equation in 2 variables. One way is graphical. Okay. So if we come, so ultimately 2 linear equations are given to us. Okay, we have to find solution of them. Now they can have no solution, or they can have intersecting solution, or they can have a unique solution, or they can have an infinitely many solutions. But ultimate aim is to find solution. Okay, so So there are three ways, or let's say how many ways are there? So one is graphical way. Okay, you can plot the graph of the lines and find out whether they are intersecting, and they are intersecting at which point they are intersecting to get that unique solution. Another way is substitution method. Okay, where value of one variable we substitute in another equation, okay, which we will study later. Okay, third one is elimination method. Okay, where we try to make the coefficients of the both the equations same. And the fourth one is what? Cross multiplication method.
Okay.
Right. So this is the introduction of this chapter, where okay, we identified that if there are two lines in a plane, they can be intersecting, or they can be parallel, or they can be coincident. And since there are two lines, we have to find solution of it, and their solution can be found out in four ways. One is graphical way, substitution method, elimination method, and cross multiplication method. Okay, make a note of this.